Hello dear students, this is third number problem of engineering mechanics statics chapter 4 ninth edition. Okay, so this is the truss. We have to calculate forces in each member of this loaded truss. The load is 3000 newton 3000 newton at point D. Okay, first of all we have to draw a free body diagram of this loaded truss. So I have already uh, draw free body diagram. In free body diagram you do nothing but only you have to uh, point out supports and load showing by lines like this, like these points. Okay, and this is the reaction force. You know that the roller support resist only horizontal force, in this case only horizontal force, so its reaction force will be ax, and hinge support resist two forces like uh, horizontal force and vertical force. Okay, so the reaction force of hinge support is at viewpoint is bx, and the reaction force of the hinge support at point B is by. Okay, and the angle between AC and AD is 45. All angle are 45, and the distance between B point and C point is 2 meter, and viewpoint and A point is also 2 meter. A point to D point is 4 meter. Okay, this is the given data, and I draw that free body diagram. Now we will use joint method to calculate forces of truss member. Okay, so joint method. So first of all we take this joint D, because there is one force is known and the two are unknown. Minimum one force is known. So if you take this, it will very hard for us to calculate forces in member AC and AB, AD and AB and AC, because there is no known force. So first of all we take out this joint D. So I take joint D and I draw it in XY plane. This is X and Y plane. XY plane. Okay. So there is force, this force, and there is this force, and also this force. I assume that this is joint D. I assume that this force is in tension, and also I assume that it is also in tension. Okay, so summation of f of x, all horizontal forces equal to 0. You have to establish this equation. Uh, Directed toward left, the force is directed toward right, I will take it positive, and the force directed toward left, I will take it negative. Okay, so when this is the one force f of, this is force f of dA, f of dA, f dA, and this is force f dc, f dc, and this is load 3000, which is given here, 3000 Newton. Okay, so f dA, the direction of this force is toward left, it will be negative, and when I resolve it into components. So one component will be this and one component will be this. This component will be f. I write it here, f dc cos fdc cos 45 degree, and this component will be f dc sin 45. Okay, so I'll rewrite this component of this force. So this is also directed toward left, no negative, f dc cos 45 equal to 0. There is no other force in horizontal. So this is equation 1. Okay, now I take summation of all forces in y direction equal to 0. Up will be positive and downward direction of force will be negative. So check it. This is 3000 Newton, negative 3000 Newton, 3000 Newton, and I resolve it into component. So FDC sine 45 negative. This is positive because it is up. This component is up. So FDC sine 45 degree equal to 0. So FDC equal to plus 3000 divided by sine 45. If you calculate this, FDC equal to 42.64 Newton, and our assumption was, which I assume that this force is DC is in tension. So our assumption was right because there is positive answer. Okay, so it is in tension. Okay, so I put this equation in equation 2. Equation 2, put equation 2 in 1. Okay, so this is equation 1. FAD at place of FDC I will put this value. Okay, so FAD negative, FAD negative, FDC cos 45 equal to 0, and I put this. So FAD, I first of all I rearrange this. Positive, there will be negative, FDC cos 45. So negative will be here. FAD equal to negative FDC cos 45 degree. So at place of FDC I put this value, FAD equal to 4242.64. There will be negative cos 45. If you calculate it on calculator, AD equal to, the answer will be 4242.64. 42 point, sorry, the answer will be 3000 Newton. Okay, but it is in negative sign. Negative sign means that our assumption was wrong, is wrong. It is in compression. This force is in compression. Okay, so we get two answers, FDC and FAD. We get FDC 4242.64 Newton, AD 3000 Newton. It is in compression, and it is in tension. Okay, so we have to find this force in this member, force in these three member, the remaining forces. So now I take joint C to find the remaining forces of the members. Okay, I will take this point, this joint. Okay, there is minimum, one is noun force, this is noun, you know that we will find it. This is noun force, this is unknown, this is unknown. At least two forces unknown, and minimum one force is known. So I will take this. You can also take point A, joint A. So I draw this joint in XY plane. This is Y and this is X. This is point C joint. Okay, so here is one force, and there is one force, and there is one force. So I assume that this force is in tension. This is also in tension. I not assume this force because we prove that this force is in tension in real. So I assume that it is also in tension. Okay, this force is in tension. This is called BC. Sorry, BC. This is force FCA or AC. FCD or CD or DC. Okay, so first of all I want to resolve it into components, then I find. So first of all I resolve this force in component. This, and one component is vertical. I resolve it by head to tail rule, and the other is horizontal component. So F CD or DC sine 45, F CD cos 45. Okay, and also I resolve it into its component. So this force is here, and this is the vertical component, and this is horizontal component. F CA sine 45, F CA cos 45. Okay, so it will be easy for us now because we have resolved all the components of the forces. So now summation of all forces f of x in x is equal to 0. So forces, first force is that f dc, okay, f dc, and directed toward left is negative, and the other force is that f dc, f sorry, this is bc. So f dc cos 45 plus, because it is toward left, f dc or cd cos 45, and also this force FAC cos 45 negative FAC cos 45 degree equal to 0. Okay, so I want to rearrange this. This is my equation 3. Okay, so now summation of forces in y equal to 0. The force directed toward top equal to will be taken as with positive sign. So first FCD sin 45, FCD sin 45, and also FCA sin 45, as both are in negative. FCA sin 45, sin 45, FCA sin equal to 0. Now FCD, we calculate that FCD RDC 4 to 42.64 Newton. So at place of FCD I write minus 4 to 42.64 sin 45 minus FCA sin 45 equal to 0. Okay, now I rearrange this. FCA equal to, I move to the right side of the equality. So FCA sin, sorry, I will move that 4242.64 sin 45 divided by sin 45. Okay, FCA, it will be negative because of this negative, it will cancel each other. 4242.64 pound Newton, and the negative sign show that our assumption was wrong. It is not in tension, it is in compression. Okay, so FCA is given, FDC also given, DC also given, and CA given. I put this equation, for example this is equation 4, put equation 4 in equation 3. So minus FBC equation 2, FDC, at the place of FDC I will put this, 4 to 40 plus 42.64 Newton. Cos, so what is here? Cos 45. Cos 45 degree. And also I'll put FAC. FAC is here. Negative 42.64 cos 45. Negative 42.64 cos 45 equal to 0. Okay, so FBC equal to 42 cos 45 equal to, if you calculate this 42, so I move it to the right side. Okay, so F 42.64 cos 45 negative, and also negative 42.64 cos 45. Okay, so FBC equal to 3000, negative into negative equal to positive, and 3000 Newton. So FBC equal to 6000 Newton. This answer with a positive sign means that our assumption was right. This force in member BC is in tension. Okay, we get answer F, force at member BC and CA. BC and CA. BC is that. Member BC, we get answer of 6000, and CA we get answer of 42.64 Newton. Okay, this is also in Newton. So this answer is missing. This one is missing. So for this member, we have to solve answer. We have to take this joint. So I take joint A. Joint A. I write it in XY plane. This is the vertical force AC, and this is a horizontal force, and this is another AC force. AB, AC, and AD force. Okay, FAD, FAC, FAB. So now I take summation of all forces in y direction equal to 0. Okay, so up will be taken as positive, down force will be, the force directed toward down will be negative, and I want to, this force is, I assume that this force is in tension. Now FAC, we have found that FAC is in compression. If AC force is in compression, this is in tension, this is in real this is in compression, but when I write negative sign with it, it will be in tension. Okay, for solve this problem, I take it as in negative. When I take it is compression, I will not take this sign or negative sign with this member force. Okay, so this is the horizontal component of this, and this is the vertical component of this force FAC. FAC cos 45, FAC sin 45. Okay, sin 45 degree. So this is also, I assume that is in tension. It is in tension. It is also in tension, I assume, and I will take negative sign with it. So all vertical forces F positive FAB and also positive FAC equal to FAC sin 45 equal to 0. FAC equal to negative FAB divided by sin 45. So rearrange this. FAB equal to negative FAC sin 45. Okay, so FAB will be equal to negative 3000 Newton. So the negative sign means that FAB itself is in negative. So negative, one negative is that, one negative is that, negative into negative, positive. Okay, so this is positive answer, and the force is in tension. Thank you very much.